digit.
Today's lesson is on addition. I love addition. It's so much fun. Let's get to work. Here's our problem. A 3-digit number plus a 3-digit number. 378 plus 145. Let's start in the ones place. 8 plus 5. Well, I like to use the counting on strategy. I'm going to take the greater number 8, put it in my head, and count on 5.
All right, are y'all doing that?
So I'm putting the 8 in my head.
You had 8 plus 5.
All right, 8 in my head. Now I'm going to count on 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13! All right, 13 is a 2-digit number. So I'm going to take the 3 from the ones place, and I'm going to put it in our ones place. Now I'm going to take the 1 from the tens place, and I'm going to regroup it into our workmat. Now we're going to go into the tens place. 7 plus 4. Once again,
Doing
I'm
fine.
using counting on strategy. So I'm going to take the greater number 7, put it in my head. There it is again. And I'm going to count on 4. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11! Ah, but there's one difference. We have a 1 in the tens place in our work mat. So we have to add that 1 to our 11. 11 plus 1 is 12. All right. Once again, it's a 2-digit number, so we're going to need to regroup. First, we're going to take the 2 from this place and put it into our tens place. Now, we're going to take our 1 and we're going to put it in the hundreds place.
All right, remember, put these numbers in your
Now.
head.
We're working in the hundreds place. 3 plus 1. Once again, the counting on strategy. Take the greater number 3, put it in our head. Count up 1. 3, 4. 4. Once again, we have a 1 in our work mat. So we have to add that 1 to the 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So, 378 plus 145 gives us a sum of 523. That concludes our lesson on addition. Coach Mike.
All right. So, when he did that, remember how we did we took put our number, and yesterday out to the side we did write our 13 out to the side, right? So that we would remember. And then we went back and did our 3 and put our 1 to carry over. That's how we did it yesterday. So today we're going to look at a couple of different things. One thing I want to ask you is, if we're not adding a 3-digit number, just 2 digits, do we still write those the same as we would a 3-digit? Would I write a 2-digit number if I was going to add 15 plus, let's say, this?
No,
No, okay. I couldn't. Why is that? Why can I not write it like that? Aubrey? Because my numbers are not lined up. So if my ones are here and my tens are here, this is going to make it look like I've got ones, tens, and hundreds. Okay, good job. So we know that when we write these math problems, we need to write them, be sure and write your addition sign on it also. We need to write where our numbers are right up under each other, correct? Let's just do this one just to be, for an example. Let's say what, 5 plus 5 equals 10. So do I put a 1 and a 0 here? What do I put right here, Markel? And carrying on wood, good job. And is that, what is that called? Do you remember? When you carry it over there? Aubrey, do you remember? Regrouping. Am I regrouping the numbers? Okay. So now let's add. Donnie, can you add these for me? Start with a bigger number. Alright. 7 plus 1. Okay. Plus the one more. 9. Good job. Okay, so I'm going to be sure and write that right up under my tens place. So we now know that 15 plus 75 equals 90. Good job. Okay, so where was it now? What digit did we start adding in? This is called the what?
1,
The ones. And this is called the,
10,
and if I had another one over here, what would it be?
100.
Ones, tens, hundreds. Remember, it's very important that we always start addition and subtraction with the ones. All right, let's see. What if I had this number? 26 plus 35. Okay, am I going, I think that I want to start over here, and I want to add my 2 plus 3 first. Can I do that? No, why can't I do that?
Because you have to start with the 1.
With the ones, good job. But let's just do it just to see if it would work, so we can see whether that would work or not. What is 2 plus 3? 5. And what is 6 plus 5? 11. So, what number did I come up with? 511. Do you think that 26 plus 35 is 511?
No.
No. So let's mark that one out. So let's do it the correct way. So if I said 6 plus 5, 11. Good job, Aubrey. So I put a 1 and I carry a 1. Okay? So 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3? 5. Good job, Tristan. Plus 1. 6. Okay, so look at that. So our answer we said is 61. That's a long way from 511, isn't it? So we've got to remember to start at the ones and carry it. Well, let me ask this question. What if I forgot to carry my 1? So 6 plus 5 is 11, so I've got my 1 right there. 2 plus 3 is 5. So what if I said that the answer was 51? Would that be correct? No. We've got to remember, put it in your brain, remember? We've got to remember to use these, your carryovers, to not just lose them, because that'll get your problem wrong. All right, let's see. In your math book, I want y'all to turn to page 29. Okay? Jackson, James, Can y'all turn to page 29 for me? Okay, well, can you turn to 29 for me? Good job, thank you, James. Okay.
Twenty-five.
29.
I almost looked it.
Okay, is everybody ready? Okay, let's look at this. It says Dante is planning a trip to Illinois. His airplane is leaving from Dallas, Texas, but it's going to stop in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So we're going to go from Dallas to Tulsa, and then it's going to fly from Tulsa to Chicago, Illinois. So he's actually going from Dallas to Chicago, but he has a stop in Tulsa. Well, we can read up here and see that from Dallas to Tulsa, it's 236 miles. And from Tulsa to Chicago is 585 miles. So we want to figure out how many total miles will Dante fly, okay? So what we're going to do, let's look here first. Use place value to add the two add-ins. We know that we do not like to work our multiplication across. We like to work it one number on the top and one number on the bottom, right? Okay, so let's look at this. The first thing it tells us to do is to estimate. So I'm going to estimate 200 plus 600. So 200. Okay, so what do I do? 0 plus 0.
0.
0 plus 0.
0.
2 plus 6.
8.
8. So we know that it is going to be an estimated amount of 800 miles. Write that on your book as we go along, okay? Okay, then let's look down here. On step 1, it says, add the ones and regroup the ones as tens and ones. So let's look at this number 1. 236 plus 585. Marissa, can you tell me where to start?
The ones plus.
In the one, so what am I going to add?
You're gonna add 6 plus 5.
Okay, and what do I get?
11.
11, so what should I write here?
You should write a 1 in the ones.
Okay,
And then the tens above the other two numbers, you write a 1.
okay, so that's my carryover right there. Okay, all right, let's look at the next step. James, can you do this step for me? You can unmute, James. Okay, James, so Marissa told us that over here, 6 plus 5 was 11. So we have our 1 and our 1 carryover. Let's look at the second step, at step 2. It shows the 6 plus 5 is 1. But then, what do we need to add next, James? Do we need to add the 5 plus 2, or do we need to add the 8 plus 3? Jackson, can you unmute and help me?
Are you muted?
Yes. Okay. We must have a technical difficulty. Okay, Donnie, can you help me? What do I need to add now? What numbers?
Are you on step 2?
Yes.
3 plus 8.
3 plus 8, and so what does that give you?
11.
11. Okay, so do I write 11, or is there something else I need to do? Markel, do you know? Do I write the 11 right here, or is there something else I need to do?
Something else you need to do?
What do I need to do?
Count up one more.
Add one more, because that was from our, where we had to regroup. So if I've got 11 plus 1, what do I have?
12.
12. Okay, so I'm going to write my 2 right here. And then what do I need to do with that other number? It was 12.
At the top, put the 1 at the top.
Okay, so show my carryover. Okay, I showed it. All right, so now, Aubrey, what do I need to do on step 3?
Add 5 plus 2 plus 1.
Okay, what is 5 plus 2?
8.
5 plus 2?
7.
7 plus the 1 is 8. Good job. Okay, so we come up with 821. So let's look right here. 236 plus 585 equals 821. So Dante flies how many miles? 821. Okay, let's see. Since, what was our estimate up here? 800 is close to the estimate. No, I wrote that wrong. Sorry, guys. Hold on.
Just gonna take it all off. Just that's okay.
Okay, so he flew 821 miles. All right, since 821 is close to the estimation of, how much have we estimated? 800. Good job. The answer is reasonable. Do you agree? Y'all agree with me? All right, good. Okay, let's see. Let's turn the page. Go to page 30. Okay. On page 30, we're going to use the breakaway strategy. We used this yesterday. Okay, let's look up here. They've already got part of it done for us. So what we're doing, let's do the first part up here. 563 plus 48. It's our math problem. We're going to do it 2 ways. First one, we're going to estimate. So if I've got 550, what would that round to? Can someone tell me? 600. Good job. Okay. And then if I have 48, what would that's gonna be a tricky one, isn't it? So what would that round to? Look at this number. What are we gonna round this number to? The nearest 10. Are we going to round it up or down? Up. And so what would our number be? 50. Okay. They actually, on the first one up here, they actually wanted you to round this to the nearest tenths. So let's go back and redo that one. What would that be to the nearest tenths? It would be what now? It would be 550. Good job. Okay, so we're going to have 550 plus 50. 0 plus 0, class? 5 plus 5? So I'll put my 0 and I carry my 1. And 5 plus 1? 6. Good job. Okay, so we know that our estimate is about 600. All right, let's use the breakaway strategy for this. James, are you paying attention?